lessons on incumbency fatigue, and I'm sure that they are learning.
It was humiliating.
Thank you, Lennox. Thank you so much for those updates. From Ablekuma West, the Honorable Esla Owusu Ecofos constituency lost it to the good Reverend there on the NDC ticket. She's been around for quite some time. This is our running coverage of Decision 2024 on GBC News and Ghana Television. It's about 51 hours away from Election Day, December 7, when the polls started. And now we're bringing you regional reports. So we've brought you today extensive discussions at the Electoral Commission headquarters, Osoyo Kokuchere there, engaging party agents and also even officials of the EC. We spoke to Mr. Frederick Tete, who is in charge of research at the Electoral Commission. And send us your messages. Our WhatsApp number is on your screen. Look on top. Doreen will be engaging the WhatsApp messages on the screen because we're still receiving certified results from the various constituencies. Our WhatsApp number that you can reach us on is 026. It's right on your screen. 4000 996. Again, 026 996. What's happening in your constituency? Do let us know. Engage us on social media at Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. Doreen, what are the messages coming in as well?
Well, Titi, a couple of them. In fact, a number of them since you shared the number on our social media and then on the program. So we'll take this one from, it doesn't have any, but it says, good morning, congratulations to President-elect John Mahama, but he should stick to his promises. We don't want to hear any money has been stolen by the NPP. Okay, there's another one which says, good morning, GBC. What is the plan of the EC? Or didn't she want to make didn't she want to make Pululu again? I remember last 4 years, the second day, she came out and declared, while some places did not vote, please tell her not to try any mistake this time round. Thank you for sending in your messages. But we've heard from the EC. They are working to make sure that they get the results to us, hopefully by close of day. And there's this one which says the EC knows that she has lost her job already and she can't live in the country with this current government, and she's doing her possible best to delay the results. Well, we cannot tell that because we don't have any evidence on that. This country is peaceful. Everyone has the right to live in this country. And so, Soyoka has spoken to the EC officials and they are working we have 11 of the 11 results from the regions. We are waiting for 5, and then the Electoral Commission will go ahead to declare the results. There's Bright from Spintex. He says the EC have announced the result. Okay, I'm sure he's trying to say the EC hasn't announced the results because this time it's going, and NPP can never handle Ghana's economy. Well, we don't know too much about that, but like we said, the EC is still working to give us the results. And he asked that the EC should not try anything funny again because we want accept peace, or because we want peace in this country. Indeed, we want peace in the country.
More messages. People are typing.
Yeah, lots of messages. And there's Kelvin. He says, please, I want to know the results of Ayen Swano. Kelvin, we'll check from what we have on our app and then give you the results. And this one says, good morning. We are waiting for the EC to declare the results. If maybe she cannot, then she should give it to WAEC to declare it. Really, give it to WAEC. Why should we give it to WAEC? WAEC did not conduct the election, so how should we give it to WAEC? And this one says, good morning. NPP lost because they don't respect Ghanaians. My name is Chairman Aluta from Ablikuma. And then there's one from Starboy in Sweden. He says, all I want to say is Bamian should calm down, because I understand you got him and he will come back strong in the next election. And a special sorry to all NPP members of Parliament who lost their seats. Thank you. Thank you too for sharing your message with us. Okay, there's Adadefoli Nakache of the Volta region. He says, good morning, GBC and the good people of Ghana. A delay from EC is really causing more tension in the country. But fellow Ghanaians, as Ghana is going greener, let's be patient. Okay, let's be patient. Let's get some more messages. Okay, there's one from I'm not sure if he has he added his name, but he says how far he's thanking GBC and God for how far God has brought us to the election 2024, 2025. That's the end of the elections. Ghana forward ever and not backward ever.
Right, and so still send us your messages. Doreen is moving to the board now to look at the certified results that are coming in. Doreen, one of our viewers asked you to check something out, but once you're done, I'll mention it to you. Our WhatsApp number is 026-4000-996. What's happening where you are? Let us know. Let us hear from you as well. And the coverage is live on Ghana Broadcasting Corporation on Facebook. We're streaming live there, and on X. If you look for GTV Ghana, we're streaming live there. It's across all our 16 regional radio stations, so you can listen in if you're on the move as well, so that you take us along with you and keep up to date with the numbers and the figures that are trickling in. We're waiting for the EC for the final declaration after voting, and 11 certified results received by the Electoral Commission. 11 regions, I must add. Doreen?
Yes, Motiti. I'm trying to see
new presidential results.
Well, we have some results from the Asokwa constituency, and that constituency has the incumbent Patricia Appiah has 89,888 registered voters and 186 polling stations. It's in the Ashanti region. On the presidential side, the NPP maintained their lead in the constituency with 41,817 votes, representing 71.2%.
Right.
The NDC followed with 15,136, representing 25.8%. But before we go on, let's compare that to what the party got in 2016 or 2020 first. So in 2020, the party still led. It won in fact, the member of parliament won. Let's look at the presidential before we go into the parliamentary results for that constituency. So in 2020, the party won with 80.6% of the votes. That's for the presidential. Okay. The votes were 56,909. And then the NDC had 18.9% of the votes. The votes were 13.3 for 13,342 votes. If you compare this to what the party got now, there's a massive dip from 80% to 71%. That's almost a 10% difference.
The apathy again.
It seems there's that apathy. Now let's look at 2016 and look at the presidential results. Even in 2016, the party had 83% of the votes. So between 2016 and now, the party has lost around 12% of the votes in the Asokwa constituency. But the NDC here, in 2016 gained, they had 15.9%.
And they gained.
In 2020, let's see, 18.9%.
3% up.
And then let's look at 2024. They had 25 points. So from 18, I think in 2016 from 15 to 25 to from 15 to 18 to 25. So the party has just been increasing its share of votes. Yes, in the Asokwa constituency. Now let's look at the parliamentary. In this year's election, the member of parliament, Patricia Appiah, still won with 41,619 votes in the constituency. In 2016, let's see, in 2016, okay, in 2016, no, I think I need to get back here again. So in 2016, she still won with 55,564. That's around 83% of the votes. 2020 parliamentary, Madam PJ, she had 64%. So it began to dip from 2020, and now in 2024, she won. I think there's been an increase.
21%.
But let's compare the increase to maybe the voter turnout. That would help us understand. So in 2024, we had 58,368,000 people turning up to vote. That's 64% of the total votes in the constituency. In 2020, we had 70,000, over 70,000. And then in 2016, 67,000. Now, from over 70,000 to 58,000, there's a massive dip of the number of people who voted in the constituency. So, I mean,
I'm sure this accounted to her numbers dipping.
Her numbers dipping in the constituency. Yes. So let's move to Ewutu Senya East, a very controversial constituency. Very. It's become very controversial in this election. So in the presidential election in the 2024 election, the NDC won. In fact, I think this is the first time the NDC is really winning so much votes in that constituency. They won with 56.5% of the votes. In the Ewutu Senya East constituency, the NPP had just 40.4% of the votes in the constituency. Let's go to 2016 and then we can have an understanding of what really happened. Let's go to the presidential in 2020. The NPP won with 52.26% of votes, and the NDC followed with 46.68% of votes. So the NPP lost about 12% of the votes.
This is for presidential?
This is for presidential. The NPP, Ewutu Senya East, they lost about 12% of the votes in the Ewutu Senya East constituency. That's from 2020. Let's go to 2016 and do the presidential. Even in 2016, 56.91 to 52, and then now to 40 points.
The affections were better in about 8 years ago.
8 years ago. But the NDC has kept on increasing. In 2016, the party had 42.35% of votes when it comes to the presidential. In 2020, they had 46.68. That's an increase of about 4%. Now, in 2024, the NDC won 56. So it's sort of they took over the figures the NPP had in 2016. So I mean that gap, they were able to widen the gap and then go ahead to win. And the parliamentary candidate, Phyllis Nakoyo Okuno, also won. She won with 52.37. As against the
they won for presidential and parliamentary.
They won for both presidential.
But last year, was it Phyllis Nakoyo? I mean,
it wasn't Phyllis. It wasn't Phyllis. It wasn't Phyllis.
The NDC filled it.
2020. Let's see. It wasn't. Oh, she was the one. She was the one actually.
In 2020.
In 2020, she was the one. Actually